Joe Biden, the touchy-feely politician. Former Vice President Joe Biden is what used to be described as touchy-feely. He is physical with everyone. He is also known as one of the most empathetic politicians around, the guy who calls when you have a problem and just listens. But now two women say the touchy was a problem and the feely inappropriate. This needs context. Physical contact with supporters has been a necessary part of political campaigning for decades. The candidate who tries to run for office and refuses all physical contact with voters would soon be dismissed as cold and aloof. So clearly there's a line politicians have to walk. Physical but not in the wrong way. And I'd posit that most women know exactly which side of the line any physical contact falls on, appropriate or inappropriate. We just know it. And women my generation put up with inappropriate contact for years, assuming it was part of the cost of having a job in a largely male environment. Younger women are less tolerant. Thank God. They have much less tolerance for men behaving badly. In many ways this is a story of generational differences. Social movements are not black and white and they need to mature enough to deal with shades of gray. Joe Biden's case is a shade of gray. Several women have come forward to say that Biden hugged and touched them too and it never felt inappropriate, only affectionate. This case raises questions the #MeToo movement still needs to answer. Is there an exemption for people of a different generation who behaved in a way that was culturally acceptable for their age? Is there a statute of limitations on past transgressions? Who gets to play judging jury in accusations like these? And is there a different standard for Democrats and Republicans? It's almost too easy to contrast Biden with Trump, who, on video, relished his ability to grab women's genitals and is now President of the United States. But the Democratic Party, in their era, has set itself up as the part of moral purity on gender as well as race. It is the zero-tolerance party, so its politicians will be held to a different standard. Joe Biden hasn't announced whether he is going to run yet. These allegations may mean he never does. His supporters would say that's a travesty of justice and Democrats would be shooting themselves in the foot, losing a candidate who has as good a chance as any of unseating Donald Trump. But Joe Biden would be running in 2019 on 1999 and there's a big difference in expectations and tolerances. In this moment, Mr. Biden's touchy-feely style may just be unacceptable. These accusations have perhaps raised questions about his suitability that have more to do with age than gender. Mr. Biden has yet to jump into the race, but plenty have. So who else has a shot at becoming the next president?